quickly, I want to ask you, too, about Celebrity Apprentice. You know, what was that experience like? Did you ever feel like they were trying to get you guys to fight, trying to put you in a room to, to create ratings, create explosions?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what reality TV is. It's rewarding bad behavior. And if it bleeds, it leads, right? If people are angry...
That's called the news, but yeah.
But if people are angry and they're yelling at each other, people want to watch, people want to tune in. And I think that's specifically what the Celebrity Apprentice is about, is they take a bunch of sort of volatile personalities, put them in a room for 16 hours, tell them to do something as mundane as making cupcakes or something like that, until, Scott Hamilton starts screaming at Brian McKnight because he hasn't put enough sugar in the batter. And, Jesse James is flipping out on Herschel Walker about something. It's funny, I was on the show for 3 weeks. I got fired in the third episode because I went out drinking with Dennis Rodman on the night that I was the project manager.
Great management skills.
I went out drinking with Dennis Rodman on the night that I was the project manager. But, no, I had to. I really had to get out of there. It's just sort of, you're in this sort of vacuum-sealed, arguing place. Everyone's just screaming at each other.
So what was hanging out with Dennis Rodman like, and drinking with him as well?
It was fun. It was way more fun than being on the show for an extra week. I can tell you that much.
So then, what was Donald Trump like? I mean, like on a scale of 90 to 100, how horrible is Donald Trump?
No, he's not horrible. I think he's just like he is on the show. I like him a lot. He's an interesting guy. He screamed at me when he fired me. He didn't scream at anyone else. He screamed at me.
And what did that feel like to have Donald Trump
He was physically angry at me. He was screaming.
Why was he so mad at you and not everyone else?
He was just mad because I went out drinking with Dennis Rodman, I think. He thought I wasn't taking the project manager position seriously enough. I think he was personally offended by it. No, I wasn't. I think it was time for me to go, to be honest with you. I didn't really feel the need to be there anymore and get screamed at by Scott Hamilton. I had an alliance against me.
Hamilton's a very sweet man.
I got him fired. I got him fired on the second episode. I got him fired. He had the option. Scott Hamilton, if you're watching, love you, buddy, but you made a mistake. You made a mistake. He had the option. Mr. Trump gave him the option of bringing two people into the boardroom. He said, Mr. Trump, I'm only bringing one person into the boardroom today. I'm bringing in Tom, because he's the only one that deserves to get fired. And we went in the boardroom, and I got him fired!
Okay, moving on from personal grudges.
Yeah.
John, do you have anything?
I got a big personal grudge with Olympic hero Scott Hamilton.
That's right, that's right.
No, I actually really liked everybody on the show. I think what happens, though, to answer your question, is people get put in this environment and they just don't know how to react. Celebrities, right, who are used to being very insulated and surrounded by people that only really say yes to everything they say, are suddenly surrounded by a bunch of other, celebrities who all feel the same way, and they just sort of melt down. They just can't deal with other people disagreeing with them. It's very funny.